Hi everyone, it's Kiersa with Beach Balance Live, back for another pick a card reading. And today's reading is going to be what is in store for your love life this fall. Woo! The changing of the seasons. So if you don't know, basically pick a card reading is you have 6 piles to choose from. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'll give you a chance to just meditate on the cards and the piles and also the crystals that we have going on that are holding the energy for each one. And we'll go ahead and get started. All right, woo, group 1, here we go. Let's see, what is in store for your love life this fall? All right, so we have step out of your comfort zone. So this is for singles and for people in relationships. So if you're single, maybe it's time for you to go out and start meeting new people and doing things and creating new memories. And if you're in a relationship, maybe it's time that you create new memories in a different direction and just kind of spice things up a little bit. You have angel therapy, so if you have any worries about how things are progressing, or if you're scared to step out of your comfort zone doing something new, just ask your angels for some guidance and some confidence building. So watching your thoughts, making sure that you're putting only positive things out into the universe for your relationships and meeting somebody new, and just, keep positive. Maybe keep a journal, or, you have the Golden Palace card, which really is basically telling you that it's not about the material things you have, it's about what you are on the inside, and that's what's going to attract somebody new or moving things to the next level in your current relationship. And knowing what your real value is, that's what it is. I just got the message. Knowing what your value is. So you can step out of your comfort zone. You're very valuable. You've got a lot to go on, a lot going on. You're definitely protected, so it's okay to explore new things and new opportunities. I think it'd actually be pretty beneficial for you. And then you have the victory card, so you're gonna have success no matter what you do. So, hey guys, step out of your zone. Do something new and fun and exciting. So, tarot cards, it's gonna be a fresh new start, maybe the next month. I don't know, time isn't really existing, so I could say kind of in the next month. New fresh opportunities. You have definitely the best card in the deck for total emotional happiness. So all it's going to take is for you to step out of your comfort zone to bring in these new opportunities and have all this victory. And there might be some, heated passion going along with this. So that's always fun. You can take what you want from that, stepping out of your comfort zone. But anyway, so the death of old ways. So stop being a hermit, get out of your comfort zone. Get out there and meet people, and get out there and when you're in a relationship, or if you're in a relationship, spend time with that person, do some fun things you haven't done or experienced together, because it's always creating new memories is always that totally strengthens the bond. So you have the end of a cycle, so you're definitely stepping out of your comfort zone into a new chapter, and that's really good. And so, don't let your worries and your insecurities get in the way. You're protected and you're guided. You're divinely guided by the angels. Let's see, we have some Capricorn energy, so there's definitely gonna be some work involved with you stepping out into your comfort zone and creating new opportunities and memories. And but that's totally fine. And so the sun's gonna rise. It's a whole new day. When you're having a rough day and you just remember, oh, the sun is gonna rise again tomorrow. It's a whole brand new day, total clean slate. You're on the right path, and then you have new opportunity. You can't make this up. This is great. So whether you are single or in a relationship, you've got some new fun stuff coming in and pretty soon. So this fall, this is your love life. Yeah, all right, group 1, enjoy. Okay. Group 2. All right, so what we have going on is we have the answers that you need are coming. Okay, so let's see what this means. Adjustments. Okay, volunteer. All right, so what this is already saying is you might be confused about a situation, about someone that you maybe have just met, or somebody that you're involved with, and you may not know exactly where you stand, but I feel like in this fall, you're gonna get the answers you need and you're gonna know where you stand. And you may need to make some adjustments to maybe like balance out the relationship a little bit more, or give and take, whether you're meeting new people or you're in a relationship and it's maybe off balance, and volunteer maybe your time, meaning maybe not put yourself first. Maybe that other person has needs that you need to support them with. So maybe it's time for you to step up and kind of balance things out. Maybe you've been a little too selfish lately. I don't know. I mean, however you want to take it. But then also let yourself receive. So don't overgive, right? So you can definitely overgive and not let yourself receive. So let the flow come in and adjust the scales, the balancing scales. So consult an expert, have a conversation with whoever this person is, or if you are single and you want to, you want to just kind of figure out like how you can maybe attract the right people. Maybe it's time to just like ask a friend or, somebody that can give you some advice on how to balance things, and you can learn to receive and give love at the same time. Oh yeah, so friendships. So yeah, check in with your friends. Your friends may be going through the same thing right now too. So, even if you're in a relationship, it's good to maybe just check in. Friendship is the basis of any relationship. So, check in with your partner and see, hey, are you getting what you need? Or this is what I need. And, let's all get on the same page. Then you have mother healing. So this is basically also goes in with letting yourself receive, like the yin and yang, more in your feminine energy and like using more of your intuition on balancing this out. You may not have to have a full-on conversation. You could just say, hey, in your mind, like follow your intuition. Am I balanced? Am I getting what I need? Are they getting what they need? And am I giving it to them? So definitely there might be some issues going on, or maybe like, there might have been like an argument or something, but the angels are saying that they're helping you with your spiritual romance relationship. And it's just really, as soon as you can really, I feel like majority of it is you learning to receive. A lot of people have a hard time receiving love. They feel very uncomfortable. I mean, think about even when you give your friend a compliment or you give your lover a compliment and they're like, oh no, you're like, oh, you're so beautiful, or you're so handsome. They're like, oh, thanks. And they don't really take the compliment. That's probably why, because like they need to let themselves receive too. So it could be either you or them or both that are just need to balance this energy out. So pay attention to, what you are hearing and seeing. So like you might get signs and messages through music, through songs on the radio, or you may walk into a coffee shop and overhear somebody talking, or they talk to you and then they just give you some candid advice that you didn't even know that you needed. Just kind of, that kind of helps maybe support that you're on the right path, and that you're gonna, you're getting the messages, so you need to follow your intuition. I think that's what I'm really getting. So, and the mountain says here, so this card represents, why are you going to climb up this like hardcore mountain when you could go down the easy stream that maybe goes around the mountain and it's less resistance? So giving it resistance on, letting yourself receive. I really feel like this is the majority of the reading, is that you're going to know where you stand once you let yourself receive. So if you're resisting something, whether like dating somebody new or going out meeting people or in your relationship, I think that you just need to let go of resistance and just let the universe step in and trust that the universe has your back. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have like earth energy going on. There might be a new message coming in, like maybe like through an email or a text message or something that you want to hear. And so it's basically saying, like, angels are saying, don't let yourself hang in self-sacrifice. You have the power to get up off of this tree or whatever he's hanging on, and start, moving forward in the direction of balancing out your yin and yang, your masculine and feminine energy, and also, basically just balancing the scales of give and take. Then you have the Page of Cups. So this is also water energy. So you may be dealing with, either like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or with the water, Pisces, Cancer, oh my gosh, I'm spacing, and Scorpio. and it is Scorpio season. So it's saying like full course. So the full course meaning like in sailing, like when you're on a race course, you do one leg at a time. And this is saying this is the full course. So this is the full message of what you need to know to move forward in your relationship and what's coming in. And yeah, let's see. Let me just pull my card. And it says toes in sand. So stick your toes in sand, get grounded. Yeah, I think that's all. That's what it is. Learning the balance of give and take. And it is, Libra and Scorpio season. So, Libra is a scale. So there you go. Okay, group number 2. That was awesome. All right, group number 3. Let's see what's going on. Whoop. All right, so we have communication is key. I love communication. Luck is on your side. Let's see. Don't let pride get in your way. So, okay, this is exactly what I'm thinking. So what's coming through is that you need to communicate your needs and don't let pride get in the way. Don't let your ego say, well, I need to have this and I need to have that. Don't be like the Leo, I get it. I'm a Leo rising, but the king of the jungle is like, I have to have my grapes and I have to have my wine at this temperature, etc. Let your ego down because luck is on your side and things are going to turn around if you communicate. That's all you need to do is communicate. And if you're single, maybe you need to learn how to do this in your next relationship or when you're meeting somebody. So I'm getting Pisces energy, Aquarius, so air, water, air, and safe harbor. So it's safe to, let your pride down and luck is on your side. Let's see, worthiness. So maybe you have some self-worth issues, not thinking that you deserve to speak up for yourself. Maybe it's time to speak up for yourself because that person could say, hey, you know what? I'm so glad you mentioned this. This is how I'm feeling too. So let's move forward in a new direction. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's see. And accept heaven's help. So that's, worthiness, and also prosperity. You have a lot of abundance around you that you may not be letting in. You may just be like letting your pride take over, Yeah. Then we have claircognizance. So this is like, just pay attention to your thoughts. Make sure that your thoughts that you are, it wouldn't hurt to tell yourself that you look in the mirror and you say, I love you. It's funny. I was like talking to a coworker and we were joking about, looking in the mirror and saying and staring at yourself. And if you say, I love you 5 times, like how it all of a sudden just makes you happy. You really kind of feel the love come out. So maybe you just need to stay in the mirror and say, I love you 5 times. It works and it's simple. And so, everyone's worthy, you don't have to earn it. No one has to earn worthiness. You automatically have it. That's the thing. And I think that's what, what the accept heaven's help, like the angels are saying, hey, listen, we're all around you. We're supporting you. You're worthy. You have so much prosperity and good things going for you. Let your pride down and just communicate with what your needs are. So the moon, there might be some hidden emotions and hidden things that you may not know or that you don't want to disclose. But I think that when you find that you're in a safe harbor, you're going to be able to be in a safe place to share your feelings. So don't be scared to share your feelings. Then you have the Emperor. This is very hardcore Aries energy. I love the Emperor, probably because I am an Aries, but they just are kind of like, they're like the go-getter. Like the Emperor in the deck of tarot, it's basically, he's the guy that's like, that marries the Empress. He's the guy. So there actually might be someone that's in your life or coming in your life who's going to make a significant soulmate relationship. Oh, that's awesome. And so with the 7 of Wands, basically that, you might be fighting some internal demons and self-worthiness, oh, I'm not worthy, blah, blah, blah. But really, I think that you need to get over and just communicate it. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up in the sun. you know, warm, and that feeling you get with the glow of the sun on your skin, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, Moonlight's coming out again, so you have 2 moon cards. So I think that maybe there might be some, like, you know, we all have a dark shadow side. Maybe you might be dealing with that and being scared to open up. But I think you're safe to open up. I mean, and then the Goblins card, like, basically, if you don't open up, and these little goblins that are inside of you, these little like demons, they're gonna keep haunting you. You need to put them back to sleep and communicate your needs, because luck is on your side. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Okay. All right, group 3, that was amazing. So you know what you need to do. You got this. You got this. It's awesome. Okay, group number 4. What do we have? Oh, you are good enough. I feel like the whole theme of this fall is self-worthiness. It keeps coming out, but yeah, so the situation you're in, whether you're meeting somebody new or you're in a relationship, things are starting to really progress and pick up. So just know that you're worthy. I mean, and it's time to move on from the past, you know, move on from like the self-worth of, oh, they're not going to like me, or I have baggage or whatever. I think that you need to move on from the negative thoughts and move forward, because everything is moving forward beautifully. Oh, that's great. Yeah, empowerment. So there you have it. I mean, empowerment, you know, take back your power and draw, if you need to draw healthy boundaries, that's good too. That actually might help you with your self-worthiness, you know. Some people like to take, or they just know how to drain your energy, and it's time to take back your power. You have more power than you realize, and you need to just prioritize, you know, what you really want in a relationship. Do you know, are you out there single dating, or are you just like lackadaisically dating? Or are you lackadaisically in a relationship with no navigation and no bearing points? Or do you know, maybe you need to like put your, make a practical plan. You know, what's your goal? Do you want to, you know, just date around, or you want to be with your soulmate and you know, move in together or get married, whatever, I don't know. but yeah, and so like, it's always good to get outdoors. That's where you're going to get most clarity. I think it'll be really helpful for you. Here you have the 10 to 15 knots of wind card. These are my personal cards that I've made. I love them because I am a surfer, a scuba diver, and a sailor. So the wind and the water speak to me in so many different ways. And this is basically saying the energy is gaining momentum, because when you have 0 knots of wind, you're just like floating in the water. And when you have 5 to 10, you're kind of putzing along. But when you get 10 to 15, man, the wind's picking up, the sails are being full of wind, and you're just moving forward and getting momentum. So I mean, that just like encompasses like the thought of empowerment. That's great. And round the mark. So yeah, you're actually turning a new page. This is great. So on a race course, when you're racing sailboats, when you're rounding the mark, you're starting a whole new leg. So that's like starting a whole new chapter. So that's great. And you have Scorpio energy, which is definitely the water. So this kind of all ties in together. It is Scorpio season this fall. Or you may be dating a Scorpio, or someone who has Scorpio on their chart. Maybe other water signs too, Cancer and Pisces. So all you need to do is go to the wishing well, make a wish, you know, and trust that what you put out there in the universe knows what you want. You don't have to keep asking. Just throw a coin in, make your wish, and be on your way. And just know what's going to happen. Trust. Then, so then we have the 7 of Swords. So, you know, I think that maybe there might be some information you think that's being held from you, and there might be. So maybe it's time to start discovering that. And asking the right questions, and know you're good enough to ask these questions. You're allowed to, you know, and your wishes are coming true. Woo! All of the cups of total emotional happiness. This is the card of like eating a lot and drinking a lot and being merry, and just everything's just like coming true for you. So you just need to move forward and know that, you know, they're happening, man. That's awesome. And then the 2 of Pentacles. So things are definitely going to balance out. I think this is beautiful. This is really great. All right, group number 4, there you have it. Woo! Okay. Group number 5, here you go. All right, don't let the past hold you back. Time to move on, right? Ride the wave. So gracefully ride the waves. Don't resist a wave. When you're surfing, if you try to resist a wave, or even when you're out on the beach and you try to, go against a wave, you know how powerful that the ocean is? You cannot resist it. You've got to just ride it. So go with the flow. You need to let go of your past. That is a strong message I'm getting. Riding the wave, you're gonna have peaks of joy. So this is like riding the wave is when you're on top of the wave, see how long you can ride it, and it's gonna bring you joy and happiness. So, pay attention to like the moon and your emotions and maybe the emotions of people around you. But you need to just remember like who you are, and the things that are holding you back or the baggage or things that are, you're feeling guilty about. I feel like you need to remember who you are at the core, like who you are as a soul, like what really resonates with you, what really makes you feel good, what makes you happy, what makes you smile and get that tingly feeling all over your skin. Is it like standing out, watching the sunset, feeling the salty breeze in your hair? Whatever it is, that's the essence of your soul. So you need to get back there. You need to like these like worldly influences that are holding you back, you need to let them go. And I mean, if you're single, you have issues you need to let go, and you have like some new opportunities coming in. So if you're in a relationship, you need to do that too in order to move forward and keep things, moving. And self-care. So that goes right with, remembering who you are, the essence of who you are. So hobbies, it's time for you to get out and start doing some more of your hobbies. It's going to really bring you back to, who you are at the core and the essence of your soul and your being, and back into your intuition. I feel like maybe you haven't been using your intuition very much. You may have been ignoring it because you've been so drowned in emotions. So I think it's time. So things are going to move pretty quickly for you, whether you're single or in a relationship, once you turn this corner and start doing self-care and, and let go of the things in the past that have been making you kind of hermited and stale. And you may feel like at this point that you're like just not moving, but if you look at this picture, she's actually wrapped in toilet paper, or some sort of material that she could easily get out of, but she's being protected. So trust that things are moving at the pace they need to be to protect you. And then you're gonna have a choice when it all comes down to it. So your choice is, are you gonna go back to the past and wallow in all of those tears and guilt and etc., or things that make you feel bad about yourself? Are you gonna move forward and ride the wave, and give yourself some self-care? Make the decision. I think you need to. And then romance is going to come in. Once you turn that corner, romance is going to come in, and your sails will no longer be floggy. You'll have some wind, and it says in the near future. So that is awesome. Pretty quick reading, but I think it's pretty clear what needs to be done. You just need to let go of the things that are no longer serving you, the people no longer serving you, the job or the hobbies or those social media apps that are no longer serving you, that are just popping up and distracting you from what your true life purpose is. And that's really the first thing, is self-care, so you can go out in the world and care for other people. But you have to care for yourself first. All right, group number 5. Awesome. Okay, and group number 6. Here we go. Ooh, your commitment is being tested. So it's time to meditate and contemplate. Okay, maybe you're at a point where maybe you just met somebody and you're dating, and you know how things always test you when you start dating, because you kind of like it brings up things about yourself that you have to share. And I don't know, it says maybe changing your mind. I don't know, group number 6, maybe you are changing your mind about a current relationship or a current partner you're dating. I'm getting the Aries card. So, putting yourself first, sun-kissed, We all know that's a nice little suntan, makes you feel good about yourself. So maybe you need to change your mind. Maybe you're changing your mind because you need to do things that are making maybe you're changing your mind because you're not being satisfied. That's what I'm getting. And so your commitment is being tested. I don't know what that means. But then golden hour, I mean, that's awesome. That goes hand in hand with this. So, I think it's saying change your mind, move in the direction of things that make you feel good about yourself and who you are as an Aries. Aries are like, I am awesome. I am a traveler. I am passionate. Maybe you're just not doing that for yourself. The golden hour is the hour of sunlight before the sun actually sets, and everyone just looks so amazing and beautiful. It's like everyone's inner beauty just like beams. It's just, I call it the golden hour. I totally love it. Let's see. Maybe it's time to start journaling a little bit and take your power back and setting some boundaries. Maybe that's why your commitment's being tested. Maybe you're overgiving or not speaking up for yourself. Like an Aries is always going to speak up for themselves no matter what. Any fire sign is going to speak up for themselves. And dragon's layers. So you could even have a choice to go into the dragon's lair and not be equipped with the right armor per se, or you can take your power back and maybe draw some healthy boundaries by some journaling and getting back to who you are as an Aries, and just kind of resetting things, resetting the scales, really. So I see a blessed change happening. That's awesome. You just need to rest. You need to rest and kind of get back into your power and spend some time just, on you. And because once you're centered at the core, it's easier for you to step out into the world, whether dating or in a relationship, when you have a solid foundation of where you're coming from by using your intuition. And see some celebrating coming up, and earth signs, maybe you're dating a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn, or one of them's coming in, and then there's going to be maybe it feels like a little bit of struggle with the test, your commitment being tested, but I feel like there's going to be a victory. It's going to be a struggle up to the battle, but then there's going to be a victory. So, and then the Virgo Hermit card pops back up again. So this may really just be a lot of Virgo energy that you need to take your power back and and if you can't figure out how to do that, do it by rest. Because when you rest, you can meditate and you can contemplate. So basically what I'm seeing, group 6, is you need to get back to your core, start meditating, and then you can step out into the world and move things on with your relationships. But I mean, you're definitely going to be, maybe meeting somebody new, or definitely a lot of Virgo energy, or an Aries. Maybe you're meeting a fire sign too. Actually, these cards, there's a lot of fire here. Look, Sun-Kissed, Aries, Golden Hour. Like, these 3 cards are all about fire and warmth and passion. So I think once you get back to your passions, you're going to know what you need to do. Yeah, there it is, group 6. All right, wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please comment down below some readings you'd like to see, or I would love to know how these resonate with you too. So thanks so much, guys.